We're seeing a trend in our industry right now where the government is taking back more and more of the engineering services that have historically been provided by the private sector. Those services went to the private sector because of a growing capital program in many states, and so they needed the additional resources. They also needed people who had specific skill sets, and the consulting community brought those skill sets to the state agencies. Now we're seeing a sort of a reverse of that movement, and states are taking back many of those services. This is largely a focus on their own workforce and the fact that they don't want to lay off state employees and they want to utilize those state employees as best they can. The risks here are several. One would be that as you continue to divest yourself of the outside resources, you lose a very important experience factor. The outside firms bring experience from across the country, and they have the ability to bring that experience to local projects, and the states benefit by having the experiences in an adjacent state or maybe across the country, and the ability for a private firm to bring that suite of skills and knowledge is very important to the states, and they've benefited for many years because of that. There's also specific skill sets that individuals bring. Leadership skills, the ability to manage large projects. You have states where maybe they haven't had a large project in a long, long time, and so then they're relying on in-house staff who don't have the experience to run a large project, and it would probably be better if they brought in the outside resources to bring that skill set to the table. The temptation also would be to add additional state employees and grow government, and there seems to be a tendency towards that. Probably from a philosophical standpoint, it's better to follow the previous model where you kept government basically at a static state and then augmented the state workforce with outside resources when necessary.